All right, take 3 on this video because 60 seconds just isn't enough to go over a vehicle like this. So this is a wrap removal that we had brought in. Customer is needing all of this removed. Obviously it's cracked beyond all recognition. We did not install this wrap, but they are very excited about bringing their fleet to us because of some of these things going on. So when you wrap a vehicle, remember, you get what you pay for. So if you have a budget, don't push on pricing to wrap the entire vehicle. If you have a budget, you can stick to it and you can still work within that budget. There's a lot of blank space on this wrap, as you can see right here, where they could have went larger with lettering or something like that instead of just covering the entire vehicle in color. And then when you have a company that's willing to give you a wrap for a very cheap price, start asking questions about why is it so cheap, and here's why. Because when you get to the back door, you see a ton of primer all through this recessed area where the previous installer, who I do not even know, forced all this stuff in with heat and heated all of this in instead of relaxing it in or installing it the proper method. But this has also been a wrap that's been on for quite some time. So, install methods dictate price a lot of times. That's why, we're not the cheapest when it comes to wraps, but we pride ourselves on installation. A good install with proper techniques matter. So, here, this customer used a ton of primer. I mean, there's primer all the way to here. You can see where it left my fingerprint. That's a good 1.5 inches right here of solid primer. We're gonna have to get all that off. We gotta get all this off. And then you got a whole nother inch of primer over here, right on the door edge. All the way down, all the way here, around the door handle. These recessed areas are all primered in. We wrap those in. I've never had a door handle lift. All here over the existing emblem, we usually trim those out. More primer in that. Pretty nasty. We'll walk around. Typical problem areas are going to be your A-pillars, your hood, terrible. All through here, the bumper. We tried to just put a little heat on it just to see what it would do, and it does nothing but burn. So again, just remember, wraps are great for marketing. They get your brand out into the forefront of the marketplace, and they get you a ton of business. But if they are very cheap, if you go to a shop and you get a whole vehicle like this wrapped for under, I'd say, if you get one under $3,000, for pretty much a full printed wrap like this one, ask questions. Be in the know about what goes on, because when you get a wrap, especially like this, you can heat these areas in. They're the first ones to lift, and you're not going to know why, because you didn't do the install. And then you're going to have a failure of a job, and then your hard-earned money goes down the toilet like this. So don't waste your hard-earned money on a cheap wrap job. Make sure that the installers are going to do a good job where this lasts at least the life of the material that 3M, Avery, Oracal, whoever, these wraps are made to last this long. You can have a good 5 to 7 year life out of a wrap if you take care of it properly and if it was installed correctly. So just wanted to show you guys what can happen if a wrap stays on too long and is improperly installed. This one here, we got a lot of work to do cleaning this up off, but we're equal to the challenge at hand, and we'll show you some more pictures and videos as it's done. Everybody have a good day.